Hi friends, welcome back to the True Crime Corner with Mama Venus, here to deliver your weekly dose of South African true crime. I hope you are having a good day so far. If not, please feel free to use this video to take your mind off things for a little while. Before we begin with this week's case, I would like to remind you to please click the subscribe button if you haven't. Just as the video is playing, scroll down, click subscribe to support the channel and to easily access my videos. Today, we are going to talk about Bathobile Mlangeni, an SBV employee who allegedly pulled one of the cleanest heists in history and disappeared into thin air with an estimated amount of 4 million rand. This is going to be a relatively short video because there's not much going on in this case. On the morning of the 8th of July 2019, a heist took place at the SBV depot located in the Mall of Africa in Midrand, Gauteng. SBV is one of the biggest cash and transit companies in South Africa. They process, manage, and move cash and high-value assets. Unlike the normal heist that we are used to, this one was non-violent and very quiet. No guns were present or fired, no alarms were triggered at the mall, and no one was injured or under any threat of harm. Everything happened so silently. The public did not know until 7 months later when the details of the stolen cash surfaced in the media. Those details came into light in February 2020 when the SBV officials appealed to the public for information. This information was to assist the police in finding an employee linked to the theft of 4 million rand that disappeared from their collection facility at the Mall of Africa. It is reported that on that morning, an SBV teller took money bags into the census handover area to be collected by guards. It is not clear if this was her daily routine or not, but on that day, it is alleged that instead of handing over the money bags, she slipped into a storeroom where she cut open the bags with a pair of scissors and then transferred the money into black bags used for refuse collection. She then took these black bags into the kitchen, passing them off as rubbish that needs to be urgently thrown away. A short while later, she allegedly placed these bags into a trolley, strolled off, and left the mall. And since that day, she hasn't reported for work. This news sent shockwaves across South Africa, especially after the identity of the accused was released. This was a 29-year-old SBV security guard, Bathobile Mlangeni. The social media streets were on fire after this, people expressing their admiration for the silent and non-violent nature of the alleged heist. Between the 8th and the 15th of July 2019, SBV internal investigators are said to have done their best to locate this employee, but this did not yield the speedy results required. Upon recognizing this, on the 15th of July, they handed the matter over to the police, but it would be December that a warrant of arrest for Bathobile would be issued. There is not much in the media on Bathobile's background, but we know that she's from Twesi Street in Soweto, Gauteng. The Mlangeni family is said to be one of the oldest residents in this area, as they arrived in the late 50s. Growing up, Bathobile had a normal childhood. She played with other kids on the street, was respectful, and loved church. But as she grew older, she became someone who kept to herself, didn't have friends or boyfriends. It's said that she comes from an extremely religious family, and she was a devout Christian herself. Her grandfather was a bishop in the Zion Church, where Bathobile grew up and fellowshiped. A few months before the alleged heist, Bathobile moved out of her home in Soweto to live in a flat in Johannesburg, but she would make sure that she visits home every weekend for church. These weekend visits are said to have stopped abruptly around mid-2019. A few days after the alleged theft, she apparently went to hide out at a flat in Johannesburg. It isn't clear if this flat is the same one she lived in before or it's a different flat. Investigators had received a tip-off on her location. They went to this flat and they disguised themselves as security guards of the building, but they didn't find her. 2 weeks later, she moved into a 3-roomed RDP house in Buhle Park Township near Germiston. This is located less than 40 kilometers from her home. It is reported that she told her new neighbors that she was on the run from an abusive boyfriend. This is believed to have allowed her a certain level of privacy as the neighbors understood her safety concerns. After a few weeks living in this area, she's rumored to have found a boyfriend and they moved in together. But as soon as the police got hold of Bathobile's location, she disappeared. When the boyfriend was questioned about this, he told the police that she left while he was at work. She left a note for him, but we are not sure what the note said exactly. Her family, on the other end, completely denies the allegations made against Bathobile, and they refuse to say anything in the media on her whereabouts. One suspicious thing though, no missing persons case has been opened by the Mlangeni family. This case is similar to another unsolved silent heist that took place at the FNB Stadium Vault in Johannesburg in 2013. An estimated amount of 3 million rand went missing, and it wasn't noticed until the next day, and the money has not been recovered till today. A lot of suspects were interviewed, but no one was ever arrested or charged for it. I will see if I can do a video on this specific story. Okay fam, that's all I got from my research so far. I will obviously update you if there are any developments on this case. I'm interested to know though, what are your thoughts and theories on this one? Please put them on the comment box below and let's discuss. Please also don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification button for YouTube to notify you when I post videos, and also like and share this video with your mates. Bye guys, see you soon.